Elephant wakes up, but something feels wrong. The body feels heavy, eyes tired, mind slow, and the first thought is confusing, just slept. So why do I feel exhausted? Elephant sits up, tries to remember the night, and then it clicks. Dreams. So many dreams. Random, intense, non-stop, running, talking, falling, strange situations that don't even make sense. It feels like elephant didn't rest. It feels like elephant was busy all night. And the strange part, the more elephant dreams, the more tired elephant feels in the morning. So now, the question isn't just about sleep. It's deeper than that. Why does elephant dream so much? And why do those dreams leave elephant more exhausted instead of rested? Because this isn't normal dreaming. This is something else. What dreams actually are. Elephant thinks dreaming is just random stories, weird scenes, meaningless moments. But that's not true. Dreams are the brain's way of processing everything elephant experienced during the day. Thoughts, emotions, stress, conversations, even things elephant didn't fully notice. At night, the brain goes into a special phase called REM sleep. This is where most dreaming happens. And during this phase, the brain is very active, almost like it's awake. It's sorting memories, replaying events, trying to make sense of things. So dreaming itself isn't the problem. It's normal, even healthy. But here's where things change if elephant has too much to process. Too many thoughts, too much stress, too many emotions. The brain works harder. And when the brain works harder, dreams become more intense, more frequent, more exhausting. So the problem isn't dreaming, it's overload. Why too many dreams feel exhausting? Elephant thinks sleep means rest, body still, eyes closed, no effort. But during intense dreaming, the brain is not resting, it's working. In fact, during REM sleep, the brain can be almost as active as when elephant is awake, processing, reacting, creating full scenes. So when elephant has light, normal dreams, it's fine. The brain does its job quietly. But when dreams become intense, emotional, fast, it's like the brain is running all night. Imagine working a full shift while lying in bed. That's what it feels like. So even if elephant sleeps for 7 or 8 hours, the brain didn't fully rest. And that's why mornings feel heavy, slow, drained. Because elephant didn't just sleep. Elephant was mentally active the whole night. And that's what creates that strange feeling I slept, but I'm still exhausted. The hidden trigger behind excessive dreaming. Elephant thinks dreams just happen randomly, but most of the time, they don't. They're triggered. And the biggest trigger? An overloaded mind before sleep. All day, elephant collects things: stress, conversations, unfinished tasks, emotions. But nothing gets released. So at night, the brain opens everything at once. Unfinished thoughts turn into scenes. Emotions turn into stories. Stress turns into intense dreams. And the more elephant carries into the night, the more the brain has to process. Another trigger? Late night stimulation. Scrolling, watching videos, fast content. This feeds the brain right before sleep. So instead of calming down, it speeds up. Now, when elephant sleeps, the brain doesn't slow. It continues running, and that creates long, vivid, exhausting dreams. So it's not just dreaming, it's unfinished mental activity playing out all night. The mistake that makes dreams even worse. Elephant feels tired at night, but instead of slowing down, keeps stimulating the brain until the last moment. Scrolling, watching, thinking. There's no transition, no pause. No signal that the day is ending. So when elephant finally goes to sleep, the brain doesn't switch off. It continues from where it left off. Fast, active, busy, and that activity shows up as intense dreams. This is the mistake. Elephant expects deep rest without giving the brain time to slow down. Imagine running all day and then trying to sleep immediately without stopping. That's exactly what's happening. The brain needs a cool down phase. Without it, sleep doesn't become deep. Dreams don't stay light. Instead, they become heavy, long, and exhausting. So elephant isn't just dreaming too much. Elephant is going to sleep too fast from a busy state. The role of stress and emotions. Not all dreams are equal. Some are light, random, easy to forget, but the ones that exhaust elephant, they're emotional, because emotions don't just disappear during the day. If elephant ignores stress, avoids feelings, or keeps everything inside, the brain processes it at night, through dreams. That's why some dreams feel intense, real, almost overwhelming. Arguments replay, fears appear, situations feel urgent even if they're not real. And because emotions are involved, the brain works harder, heart rate increases, mind stays active, body doesn't fully relax. So even though elephant is asleep, the system is still on. And that's what drains energy. It's not just dreaming, it's emotional processing happening all night. Which is why elephant wakes up tired, not because of lack of sleep, but because of too much unresolved emotion. The pattern that keeps repeating. Elephant has one exhausting night full of intense dreams. Wakes up tired, low energy, mentally drained. So during the day, elephant feels off, slower, less focused, slightly stressed. But instead of releasing that stress, elephant carries it. And then night comes again. Same routine, no wind down, no mental reset. So the brain enters sleep already loaded. And once again, the dreams begin. More intense, more emotional, more exhausting. Now, it's not just one bad night. It's a cycle. Tired, stressed, overloaded, dreaming more tired. And every night adds more pressure, because the brain never gets a clean break. This is why some people feel tired every single morning, even when they're sleeping enough. Because the problem isn't sleep time, it's what's happening inside sleep. How elephant reduces intense dreaming. Elephant doesn't try to stop dreams. Elephant reduces what creates them. First, clearing the mind before sleep. Not perfectly, just enough. Elephant takes a few minutes to release everything: thoughts, worries, plans, writing them down, or just thinking them through once, so the brain doesn't carry everything into the night. Second, creating a slow wind down. No sudden switch from busy to sleep. Lights get dim, activity slows, stimulation reduces. This tells the brain, we're shutting down. Third, reducing late stimulation. Less scrolling, less fast content, less mental noise before bed. Because whatever elephant feeds the brain at night, the brain processes in dreams. And here's the key: elephant doesn't need perfect habits, just small changes that reduce mental load. Because when the brain has less to process, dreams become lighter, and sleep becomes deeper. What good sleep actually feels like. Elephant used to think good sleep means not waking up at night, but that's not the real sign. Real, deep sleep feels different. Elephant wakes up, and the mind feels light. No heaviness, no confusion, no mental fog. The body feels rested, energy feels stable, and the biggest difference? The night feels quiet. Dreams may still happen, but they're soft, faded, hard to remember, not intense, not emotional, not exhausting. The identity shift. Elephant used to think, I just dream too much. Maybe that's how I am. But now, elephant understands. It was never about dreaming too much. It was about going to sleep with too much unprocessed inside. And once elephant changed that, everything changed. Now nights are different. The mind is lighter before bed. The body slows down naturally. Sleep feels deeper, calmer, quieter. Dreams still come, but they don't take over. They don't feel heavy anymore. Because elephant didn't spend the whole night working mentally. Elephant finally rested. That's the shift. Elephant isn't the one who suffers from dreams anymore. Elephant is the one who protects the mind before sleep. And that changes everything.